Aha!
Hi everyone, back in the classic mini ha-ha workshop, if I can call it that. It's the middle of May 2024, still got my woolly hat on for some reason. But yeah, we're cracking on. There's things I'm doing, there's things I should be doing, and there's things I want to do, and they're not all necessarily the the same things. But I seem to have a lot on. Can't seem to get the time to do my latest mini micro build, but I think I need a to-do list, if I'm honest. I need to schedule things a bit better instead of being so random. But let me show you what I've been up to. I'll walk you down the stairs. Been moving stuff about. Move this big massive steel table up here. Got that out the way, which was good. Tried to have a bit of a rearrangement. So I've moved the car a little bit more to the west, to the east. That's there. And I've got the 72 in at the moment. Slightly embarrassed about that, if I'm honest, because I changed the oil, and the oil that come out of it looked like black hammerite. It was freaking filthy. It really was embarrassing. So I've changed the oil. Got this Miller's classic stuff. Changed the filter. I mean, you can see the sludginess of that. It is literally the consistency of gloss paint. So I've topped that up. Done a few other things on it. Found out the battery cable was bouncing off the exhaust, which wasn't clever. Front wheel bearing was loose on the passenger side, which isn't good. The bucket seats are bouncing around and rattling. It's become like the go-to car for shooting about in, and not really being that well looked after. But it's been a godsend the last week because my wife's had my daily van driving around, because her F54 German Mini Clubman's been off the road. The suspension collapsed on it. I mean, it's a 2016 plate. Yeah, I'll show you the spring. These are quite renowned for snapping. So there's a little bit of surface rust. It hasn't gone through. It's took the paint off it a bit, but there's a bit of a dagger on the end. A boot had split as well. But yeah, it wasn't really drivable. I suppose we should think ourselves lucky, because that spiky bit there was rubbing quite close to the tyre. So with that snapping, that could have quite easily have gone through the tyre and exploded, or taken a brake line out or something like that. But yeah, there's the car up here somewhere. There. That's the car, and I've managed to fit it in here. I've knocked some of this wall down here to get in, and I've knocked some of the wall down there against the roller shutter, and I've knocked some of the wall down there to get some wider access, because not all cars in the world are classic minis. And you can see how big that Clubman is. It's freaking huge. And I had to repair it because it's got to go back into it's got to go back into the Messerschmitt factory to have some EGR valve replaced and some software update because they keep catching fire or something like that, so that's not particularly clever. What else? This is up on the ramps. We did the roll cage in the last video. I've had to get a battery, and I keep having to remind myself the battery's got to suit a micro engine and not a mini engine. Got the fuel pipe sticking up there. We'll have a quick look at how I'm rigging that up. What else we got? Oh yeah, I was still doing, we got the wiring across the roll cage coming through the roll cage there, and that's going to go down. I don't think these fuel tank and sender wires are going to reach, but they'll need to be extended. I've been making a little shelf for the fusible link box over there, a little support, and then I don't think I've done anything on this area. But what I've been doing is I've got that many parts for this Mini here. They're scattered all over the kingdom, to be honest. They're like bloody Horcruxes everywhere. I'm trying to gather them all together so I know what I've got and I'm not duplicating stuff, and I've been putting them on a shelf. So this is my shelf of mechanical bits. So I've still got the internal loom hanging up there. I've been doing a bit of work on the wherever it's gone, the steering rack, which will be in a video somewhere. Can't remember what I've done with the steering. Is it over there? Oh yeah, it's down there. The mini micro cannibalised thing. But I got this shelf of stuff, inlet pipes. So this is all kind of the mechanical build stuff. Nothing about glass or rubbers or trims or anything. Got the little Denso alternator there, which I'm going to have a couple of problems with. Fuse box, the ECU. I've got some earth cables. I need to earth the engine. I've got a couple of rusty horns there I need to wire in. I've got an oxygen or lambda sensor there because I think I'm going to fit the rear one. Got some fuel stuff going on here. Filter, pump, pressure. Where's it gone? Pressure valve, and the pièce de résistance is my new exhaust manifold. I won't tell you how much I paid for that, but it was proper cheap. I've got a new gasket coming for that, and we'll fit that and see if it works. What else have I got to do? So they're all the mechanical stuff. I've got to try and figure out how to get the fuel out of the tank, which should be good. So that'll be another episode. Am I actually recording? Yeah, I am. So yeah, there's oh, I hate the lights in here. There's plenty going on. Sorry about that. I'm sure there's other stuff I can be talking about, but yeah, we've got plenty going on. I'll put this back together now and see if it still works. I'm sure there's loads of other things I should be doing on it. But yeah, it's all jacked up on axle stands. I keep thinking about getting a 2-post lift for here. Putting that red thing back in that hole and use that just for maintenance there, and then having a proper 2-post lift here. Because I did quite enjoy servicing and doing the stuff on the modern Mini. You do your research and they're a piece of piss really. if you can get past all the plastic trims. So that's where we are. Keep following the channel, like and subscribe, and it's about time I cracked on and did a bit more. Cheers.